Hello, crafty friends, and welcome to day 21 of my Crafty Advent 2023 series. Can you believe we only have 4 more lives together? I am enjoying this, and I hope you are too. If you are, please give this video a thumbs up. Welcome to everybody here who is over chatting. I'm going to try to yes, over there. Got it that time. And then if you're here watching the replay, make sure to let us know where you're watching from and include the hashtag replay. I would also like to give a big shout out to my channel members who are over in the chat. Their names are in green with those little icons next to them. And I do see like the Bling Bling Crafter and Choose Joy with Carmen. They are channel members as well. They are just under a different account. So thank you to them. And I do want to say thank you to Karen for renewing your membership. I am glad that you are enjoying it. Let's go ahead and get started by looking at the recap of the tags we've created. And I have to tell you guys, I can barely fit these on my desktop. If I zoom out anymore, you're going to see, you know, all the nasty sides of my desktop besides, you know, just the little cutting board here. So here we are. Again, we are using the same color scheme for all of the tags. And yeah, just creating with them each day, looking different, having to use something from the Advent calendars. One thing I did want to say, which I usually do right away, but once I get into crafting, because so many of you are over there chatting, I will not be able to look at every single comment. So if you really need my attention, if it's not a general question that another friendly crafter in the chat can answer, make sure to tag me. by typing in @Call Me Crafty Al. And as you start typing that, you should get the option to click on my name, and that puts a red box behind it for me. And that is the easiest way to get me to see your comment. Now, if you're on a device that does not allow you to do that, type Alicia in all caps or type Crafty Al in all caps and then your message. Your message doesn't have to be in all caps. It's just that first part to get my attention. I see somebody has already done a capital. Alicia, you look very nice in your hair and sweater. Thank you. This is, I had to get dressed quickly. Thanks. Threw my hair up in a ponytail. Karen says, can't wait to see what you'll be crafting with today. Me neither. Me neither, Karen. Are we ready? Are we ready to see what's in those advent calendars? Oh, and just a heads up, if you didn't see yesterday's video, I actually made 2 tags and had 2 winners. It worked out perfectly with the stencil I had to use. Go ahead and pick these up, and then I will bring in the advent calendars. Let me know which advent calendar you're especially excited to see today. And if this is your first time joining us live, throw a 1 over there in the chat box. And if you've been with us every day, put 21 over there. All right. As always, I like to start with Spellbinders. I'm looking for day 21. Okay. Ooh, it's here. It's pretty little, guys. It's like 1.5 by 1.5. I'm going to guess that it's dies. Let me know over in the chat what you think it is. And if you're watching on replay, you can take a guess too in the comments. But it's pretty little. I see some of you have watched all of them. Some were replays, some were live. Thank you. I'm going to guess we have some dies in there to make that. Let's see. Yes. All right. You know, I think it's going to be one of those fussy dies, guys, where if it gets selected, I'll have like 100 things to glue together. Oh, Diana said she's been to 22. You know what? The kickoff was one as well. If you were at the kickoff, you could say 22. Completely forgot about that. All right. So here are the dies that came for that. You have 4 flowers, 5 centers, I guess, to go with that too. All right. And speaking of the kickoff video, if you're newer to this series and later you might have questions like, what's the secret word? What is it? What's with the giveaways? I do have a kickoff video linked in the description box that gives an overview. And I guess I forgot to mention that there are giveaways during this series. So each day that I am live, I am giving away the tags I created. And as long as I'm live, it goes to the people in the live chat. And then at the end of the month, if you are a US subscriber who is at least 18 years or older, you will want to be collecting the secret words. And I will tell you later in the month how you can enter those to win one of 2 Crafty Advent calendars. I bought an extra Spellbinders and Crafter's Companion, and I'm going to share them with you. Now, remember, these are secret words. Do not give them away in the chat or in the comment section, because then it's no fun. You don't get a win, and then yeah, that's just not fun. We don't want anybody to do that, because I want you guys who are watching the videos to be the ones who can get entered to win. So thank you for understanding. And if you haven't yet given this video your stamp of approval, I would appreciate a thumbs up. Maybe share it with a crafty friend who might be off today and able to watch. All right, here we go. Crafter's Companion. Day 21. Got to get just the right angle to see the door numbers. I should probably do this ahead of time to find, where the door numbers are. So this one is like maybe 2 inches across by 1.5 inch tall. I'm going to guess, because we've gotten a lot of stamps, and I'm going to say stamps and maybe a coordinating die. Let me know over in the chat what your guess is. Oh, I was right. Ooh, we have 3 stamps and 3 coordinating dies. Sometimes they only give you dies for a couple of the stamps. Let me show you these up close. So we have 3 different presents and then 3 coordinating dies to go with them. Those are fun. Those could come in handy. And last but not least, tailored expressions. Now, yesterday we got a daisy rubber stamp. So let's see what day 21 holds. Ooh, I was going to guess a coordinating die for that flower, but from just a quick feel of the package, I don't think it is. Let's see here. So it's pretty thin, and I think whatever it is, well, there's lots of bumps, guys. I don't know. I don't know what this is. Oh, it's a clear stamp. All right. You know what? I'm going to bet that this colors in the daisy from yesterday. Let me go grab that. I don't know. It has more centers and leaves than I need. I mean, it could kind of color them in an abstract way. I don't know, guys. Interesting. I might have to watch Taylor's video. I think it's this Friday, and see what these do. All right. Should we find out what we're working with today? If you're excited, give me a drum roll or a high five or some clapping over there in the chat. Oh, go back overhead. Zoom in. All right, now, let's see if I can get the daily picker up on screen. So I had to start over yesterday because I got confused about how I had left it when I did my pre-recording. So the only one missing today is Spellbinders, which is what I worked with yesterday. So let's go ahead and see what we got today. Spellbinders again. All right. So we will hide that so it can't get picked again. And now I'll try to think about what I'm going to do, right? So we'll be using the layer dies, which I'm definitely going to have to get that calendar back out to see how it works. Okay. And I'll keep these close in case I don't think any of these would go with it, but just in case, I will keep them close. And bring in the card kit. So I mentioned it briefly, but we had the kickoff video, and in that, we chose together a color cube card that I will be using. So all of the tags use these colors, and I got out inks and markers and cardstocks so I was prepared each day, less decisions to have to make. And I also have some tags that I could use. So let's pick that out. You know, we're definitely going to need, I do not need inks, but from cardstock, trying to use up my scraps too. We're going to need sweet basil for the backer, and I'm wondering if it would fit on there. I think it will, so we'll get out sweet basil, and yeah, probably just scraps for the rest. I think, yeah, then I'll just try to get out scraps of the watermelon, pineapple. Oh, wait, no, it's not pineapple. I grabbed the wrong one. Pineapple. And I'm going to go ahead and get out a scrap of toffee. And I guess I don't have any scraps of the orange, so I'll get out a full piece here. And I will not leave the stencil in the box like I did yesterday. or I guess I won't leave the dies in the box like I did the stencil yesterday. And now I want to pick out a tag. I am wondering, I'm trying to go by the biggest square in the die to see how it might look on a tag. I thought since this was smaller, it might fit nicely. And I was going to put the square on the flap, but that is pretty, well, it's not as tight as I thought. Maybe I'll hold off on cutting the tag until I have this put together, and then we'll decide if I'm just going to use the backer or if I'm going to use the backer with the flip up, which this set is called fold up tags. So I'll leave that out. I am also going to, I'm going to make my big flower. Let's bring in the Spellbinders again. I was going to make my big flower out of watermelon, but actually I think a lot of the times I focused on watermelon. Trying to see, maybe we'll do the big flower in orange, and because it has a couple layers, I want to be able to tell the difference. So I'm going to bring in my orange marker so we can shade that a little bit. And then, yeah, the flower centers I think I'll just do in pineapple. Is anybody crafting while you watch today? All right, I think we got that. All right, I guess it's just die cutting time now, right? So I'm gonna have to keep track of all these pieces, which, did I leave that die in there after I said I wasn't going to? Guys, I wasn't going to leave this in the box, and guess what I did? At least today, I realized it before I got like really confused. I see some of you had my back on that. Hello to my friend Danny of Danny's Dream. So glad you're here. If you don't already subscribe to Danny's channel, I would encourage you to do that. She's going to have a fun series in January that you will not want to miss. I'm going to try to cut more than one of these at a time. Uh-oh. I can't find my, oh, there's, I thought I lost my flower centers. They were still in the little baggie. All right. Put my dies right on my magnet so I don't lose them yet. I guess I might not have needed to cut that out if I'm going to do a toffee tag, but I guess I have it now. Okay, that's weird. I thought this was going to cut out a frame. Oh, okay, guys. So I needed to cut a green square and then cut that out of it. So I think I need a bigger piece of, let's see if I can do this, if I can just put that back on there. So if you have the Spellbinders Advent Calendar, learn from me. I don't know if that's centered or not. Let's see what happens. does not look centered. Right, I'm going to take this just so I can look right over it, guys. All right, let's try that. Usually my removable tape pulls right up, but it got a little stuck. Oh, but I guess, look, it is pulling out some of the insides for me. That's nice. It's not perfectly centered, but I'm not even sure if I did it the other way, if it would be either. So you know what, guys? We're going to go for it. And I'll set this to the side for now. Bring in all my itty bitty pieces. Look at those dots. You think I'm going to end up with all of those? Okay, there are 4 little dots. Put your guesses in the chat how many I misplaced. Oh, I forgot to cut the orange ones. I'm like, where are my orange flowers? That's because I forgot to cut them. So I'll do that quickly here off to the side. Elisa thinks 1. She's got some faith in me there. I bet 2 are gone by the time I need them. Oh, Lori really has faith in me. 0. We'll see. We'll see. All right, now what I'm going to do so that these have a little bit of difference between them, I'm going to bring in a scrap. Here, we probably don't need this. I'm going to bring in a scrap, and I'm going to color in the background one with my marker just to make it a little darker. But still keep it the same color. And while I'm using my Olo markers, I might be having a very fun live video in January regarding Olo markers. So make sure to subscribe and ring that bell so you'll be the first to know. Okay, so a couple of you said it. Glue them now. Glue them now. Excellent idea. I think I will do that. Thank you. All right, yes, let's take care of that right now. I got to try to flip these over somehow with my fingernails. There we go. Good idea, guys. See, that's why it's so handy to have you here crafting with me, that I don't have to go this alone. And my glue bottle. And my embelly jelly. Oh, I took out the jelly, but not the tool. Okay. So this is just a little bit, they call it gel on the top, and it has a very light tack. And when it gets not sticky anymore, then you have a refill that you can put a new little chunk on the top. So put down, get all our flowers here. Now we'll put down some dots of glue. Did I see somebody say hi, Biddy Penny? Hello, Toby. I didn't see you yet. Welcome. Biddy Penny, another channel to subscribe to if you don't already. If you have a channel and you're here in the chat, let people know. You won't be able to link it up in the chat, but you can let them know your channel name. I've had somebody comment yesterday that they were glad they found some new crafters to follow. Okay, just pick that up, put it on. Ooh. It is liquid glue, so I'm going to move that around a little bit until I get it centered as best as possible. Trying not to breathe so I don't blow these off the table or something. There we go. And now finally our little orange center. The center of that one kind of reminds me of a Ritz cracker with the little holes in it. Okay. Now I think I have to put these on the backer. Get a tool out for some of this. Is anybody getting anything crafty for the holidays? I pretty much ordered all I got, but my daughter did make me something in pottery, so I'm interested to see that. She does some really good work. And then my husband and my daughter are out right now shopping for my stocking. I have to try to get to Starbucks to get a gift card and back before they get home from shopping. So we'll see. All right, here we go. Definitely going to have to bring my Spellbinders door back in to see how this goes together. And I don't know about you, but on my little pokey tool, I keep an eraser I took out of a pencil because that thing has fallen on. Oh, sorry, it's not focusing. But you know those sharp tools. I always keep mine in an eraser so it does not poke me in the foot if it falls off the table. Let's see. I want to put this. Zoom out here. You guys can play along with me. Oh, Paula's getting some postage stamps. That's always handy. Especially, I think I heard that the price is going up early January. Oh, it's over here. You know, I'm going to turn the door upside down. It's just easier to bring it in that way. Might help if I just left it like that. Okay. So this is upside down. So I'll just go ahead and turn it like that so I don't get confused. And now our big orange circle. You know what? I'm going to put these two together and then pop them up with a little foam. And now the shape, it already has kind of where these star flowers go. Yes, I'm calling them star flowers because I don't know the names or what color flowers should be. And again, using liquid glue, so when I put these down, I have some time to rotate them to fit that background. Oh, I am going to give you the secret word. I don't know how appropriate today's is for what we got, but this kind of reminds me of of a frame, you know, with the artwork inside. So Today's secret word is going to be frame, F-R-M-E, frame. Remember, those are secret words. Do not give them away. Now, I know, in the course of chatting, you might use the word frame. That's perfectly fine. Just don't put asterisks around it and make it capitals and say, this is today's secret word. I know that a lot of these are just going to be used in casual chatting. Patricia says, it looks like an antique felt sampler. It kind of does. I knew frame probably was not the correct thing for it, but I had to come up with that secret word fast while I remembered that I needed to give you one. All right, guys, I have a challenge for you. I have 132 people watching right now and 67 stamps of approval. Could we get to 100? Yesterday, I broke a record. I think we got to 148. We could get to 100. That'd be awesome. All right, now I'm just going to get a little that might fit a regular dimensional. I didn't know if a regular one would be too big, but I think it'll work. I'm going to put one of those on the back. Thank you to everybody who's given your stamp of approval or already gave it. And now I want to I'm going to put some liquid glue on the back of the dimensional just so, again, I have some wiggle room before it gets down to the foam sticky. Because I want to try to line it up with what's underneath it. Oh, that's actually really cute, guys. I'm going to hold this. Yes, Jean, you did miss a secret word. I actually remembered today to give it out before we were like an hour into it. Oh, that's pretty. I like that a lot. I think it would be neat too if you just cut out a row of the windows, like didn't cut them down to squares, and had that across your card. That is cute. All right, now we have to figure out what we're going to do with it. So while I do that, I'm going to get a drink of water. Let's pull back in the dies. I'm just gonna, might help if I let you see what I was doing, right? So I just want to kind of get an idea of what the background would look like, but I'm not going to cut it. I saw somebody mention to use the scallop one again. And that might be the right idea, guys. I kind of like that one. Yeah. It fits nicely, up here in the top, and then you still have that decorative strip down there. Let's see. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and cut. I think probably the front or the fold-up piece. Yeah, I'm going to cut both pieces from Craft or from Toffee. And I will cut an extra of the backer one. And I'm just going to leave my die cutter off here to the side and do that. Don't forget, if you have any questions for me, to put my name or Crafty Al in all caps or tag me. If you tag me, that's going to be the easiest for me to see. But I know not all devices can do that. more backer and the cover strip, which I'll do that at one time. Then maybe the tag's almost done, so maybe I can make it to Starbucks and back before they get here. Luckily, Starbucks is like a minute from my house, so it won't be too hard. Okay. I think to add some interest to this, I'm going to bring in, just for texture, this isn't, I'm not really necessarily using them like it's a leaf, but just for some texture in the background, I'm going to stamp on this to get kind of a tone-on-tone look. And I've used this the other day, so I kind of explained it. This is a little pad that I do my free range stamping on, but it also holds on to the ink and then you get it all over yourself. So I'll be stamping on just a Post-it note stuck on there. See some of you sharing about your Starbucks. I honestly do not drink stuff there. I don't like any warm beverages. Like, and if stuff has coffee in it, I can't stand it. Like, it's one of those things, like if you don't like a flavor, that's all you taste, even if something just has a little bit in it. So I'm not a Starbucks person, but somehow my daughter got to be one. Since this is my first time using it, I'm going to stamp on a scrap of toffee. I don't know if I need to do a stamp off or if I should do it full strength. Oops. Okay, glad I did that. I think I'm going to stamp off and then stamp onto the tag, because full strength I think is a little too dark for the tag. Then I'm just going to stamp all around it. Let me know if you've ever done this, because it happens frequently to me when I do a stamp off. I forget to stamp off on at least one of them. So. And then just in the middle of my kind of watermark look, I have a dark image. Okay. So that just adds just a little bit of interest to the background. Let's go ahead. I'll get this put onto my backer. I'm going to go ahead and pre-fold this and then just put my liquid glue on the flap so I don't accidentally glue it closed. And then I'm not going to put anything on the inside. I will let the recipient decide what they want to do. If they want to stamp a to from, or if they just want to have a little message. Maybe just put it on a card front. All right. ahead and get this on here, and I'll set something heavy on it so it can dry for a little bit. Ooh. All right, today's tag, pretty simple, pretty quick, but I do love that little die from Spellbinders. While that is drying, I'm going to go and close my glue bottle up, and then I'm going to tell you how you can win today's tag, because guys, it is that time. Okay, here we go. If you are interested in winning today's tag, in the chat one time, you are going to type hashtag day21. So hashtag day21. I will give you 2 minutes to get that in. And make sure it looks like it does on screen. You need the hashtag at the front, no spaces in anything, and you only need to type it in one time. Now, if you do type it in and it's not correct, retype it so it is correct, that you get your entry. All right. Definitely, if you're here, and this is open anywhere in the world. Oh. A little over a minute left. As this starts to slow down, hello, Karen's Crafting Company friend. I don't know if I've said hello to you yet. I'm glad you are here. Karen also has a channel, if she did not share that with you. As the chat slows down with the day 21s, if you have a question for me, this is a good time to get those in. I'm just going to do some straightening up while we wait for that timer to go off. All right. Thank you, Deborah, for your stamp of approval. Oh, that was the timer. Thank you, Deborah. All right, let me go over and see if our day 21s have slowed down. I just want to make sure everybody has been getting in their entries. So while we wait for a few more seconds, Toby says, have I shared any 2024 goals or plans on your channel? Oh, sorry, I meant to hide that. Oh, my goodness. Oh, okay. So I should not be in control of the stream deck today. I'm going crazy, or the clicker. Have I shared any plans or goals? So, well, I had a 2023 goal of getting to 40,000 subscribers. Don't think that's going to happen. So in 2024, I would like to try to get to that maybe by my birthday in April. But otherwise, I need to kind of get back to more consistent, after my mom passed away. Some things that I used to always do on my channel have fallen by the wayside. So I want to bring back the rewind and the end of the month channel member mail video. But yeah, just more consistency, I think. Let us know in the chat if you have a channel, if you have some plans for the new year. And then Camper 1965, the foam dimensionals, what brand are they? Those are Stampin' Up. Yeah. All right, let's go ahead. No, here's what we need to do. There we go. Should we pick a winner? Let's do it, guys. So I had 85 of you. Good thing I took a minute because it wasn't 82. 85 of you want to win the tag today. So let's pick a winner. Again, you will not see your name on screen necessarily. It just shows a few of you. Congratulations to Mary Collier. Congratulations, Mary. Make sure that if you are today's winner, which you are, Mary, that you fill out the claim form, which is toward the bottom of, it's toward the top of the description box below. If I were you, I would go ahead and do it as soon as you can so you don't forget, because at the end of the month, I'm not tracking anybody down. So do fill that out so you get yours claimed. And thank you everybody so much for congratulating Mary. I love to always see that. Says Toby, Bitty Penny says, nice. I didn't hit my goal of 10,000. We have to dream big and keep dreaming. True. Very true, Toby. And if you are not subscribed to Bitty Penny, please do that after this. Hopefully, when I said to share your channel name, I hope maybe some of you took some notes. You can go subscribe. Let's share the crafty love, right? There is room for all of us here. All right. Well, guys, I don't see any last minute questions, so I think we will say our goodbyes. Thank you again for being here. I love to have some chatty friends in the craft in the chat. Some crafty friends in the chat. Don't even know what I just said. Some crafty friends in the chat. Hope you're chatty too. I will be back tomorrow morning at 9:30 a.m. Central for day 22. So guys, until then, I hope you're having a crafty day. Bye-bye.